Welcome to the MrBikey Show. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all. This is our first set, the MrBikey Talk Show. I give a cheers to that if I don't say myself. If you're drinking it out, then just drink it up. If you got them, drink it. If you don't, smoke them, roll them if you got them. I am MrBikey. I'm your host. This is our first show. We're in a live studio audience at MrBikey LLC Entertainment Studios. It's good to be here. It's a rough time right now. I'm a comedian. You know, I love stand-up comedy, so I'm missing the stage. I've been doing a few shows, but everybody on the show looked like they had coronavirus. So, you know, it's been kind of weird. You know, it's kind of like a kid in the store and you can't touch nothing because your mama tell you ain't getting shit. You know not to touch nothing. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. You know, so I'm MrBikey. You can look me up, you know, check me out, Google me. I'm a comedian. I got a few movies out here, bootleg movies. No titties pop out in them or whatnot, you know. I got a show August 1st. I got a comedy show, 9:35 Lavish Looks. Great people on the show. Don't worry about that. It's not alarm. I'm diabetic. That's my Dexcon. I'm a future diabetic. I got Luther Chauncey on the show. I got James Ferguson on the show. I got West End Pookie on the show. You know, I produce my own shows. If I had some of my bootleg movies right here, I would show them to you. Y'all can order them from some motherfuckers. I ain't get paid for them. I'm MrBikey. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank my audience. Y'all give a round of applause to my audience. Hit the like button for my audience or whatever you social media cats do. Subscribe to my Netflix or whatever you do to show your appreciation to the young people on the internet. You know? So, without further ado, we'll get started with the show. It's so much going on in the world, you don't know where to start. The news, and it's just like, what is the world coming to? Yeah. Like, this definitely isn't it. Not this, not that, not that. Let's change that. Like, I recently seen a topic, a couple in Texas, older couple. The man has lung disease, you know, lung disease. He smoked crack, smoked cigarettes. I don't know what he did. His lungs is messed up, you know, so. Coronavirus out here, you got lung disease, you need to stay in the house. You have underlying conditions like moi. You know, I'm a diabetic. I need to stay in the house. I've been quarantined. That's why I'm in the studio shooting with my cast. Everybody has masks on. Everybody has a temperature check through the rectum. If you check it through the rectum, that temperature check on the forehead is nothing. You have to check the rectum, people. Listen, people at home. People at home, listen to me. Dr. Sebi told me this. Am I saying it right? He told me this before he passed. You check through the rectum. If they got a good tip, let them in the show. Let them in the show. Thank you all. Now, I must use my first gavel hit on this couple in Texas. The guy has lung disease, and white people are resilient. They like, you know what? I'm already dying. Coronavirus is in the air, airborne. I'm going to buy an astronaut suit so I can walk the street. I must, is the word digress? You spend your money on an astronaut suit so you can walk the street and you have lung disease. Seems like 2 astronaut suits. You could have bought a lung! Thinking! You're using your white privilege and just trying to show off to the world. I can walk down Main Street in an astronaut suit. Buy a fucking lung, you dumbass. Like the Rothschilds buy kidneys and shit. It's probably why my fucking pancreas don't work. When I had a fucking gallbladder, they took my pancreas probably. Now give it up for the astronaut people in Texas. All of Texas is fucking dumb. Now y'all know COVID-19 is running rampant through the states. Well, number one, you can't beat America. Trump's the best president out here. Number 45, he totes a 45. Am I the first one to report Trump totes a 45? Well, I got people in high places. It's reported Trump totes a Springfield 45, but he can't get no 30-round clip. So he got an invalid gun. Anyway, my president, Mr. Trump, I don't know if y'all claim him. I gotta claim him. He sent me a check. I got a $1,200 stimulus check. It lasted me 1 week. Trump. My son bought all kind of Fortnite skins with that $1,200. Now look at you. You done spoiled my son with Fortnite skins, and now I can't get another $1,200. Meanwhile, you drinking, is it chloroform or Qualifield? What are you drinking out here, Trump? You got the cure. You've been drinking the juice. To beat your COVID-19. But what about us, Trump? Now you're out here trying to run for president in November. Anybody voting for Trump? Besides me? Trump? There's a Trump Republican crowd out here. Give it out to the Republicans. This is a boo. I hear a few boos.
Make it great again.
Oh, okay. But you have somebody against you now, Trump. I ain't talking about Sleepy Joe. You got the college dropout. Out here, Trump. Now, see, the thing is, are they trying to split the votes between Kanye, the college dropout, and Joe Biden so that Trump can win? That's the conspiracy, you know. But do you think Kanye even have a chance at all? Word is he can't even vote in 5 states. It's 5 states he can't even get votes for because he registered too late. Do you think? I guess Trump's wife's a porn star. Why not Kanye? A real black man? A bad job, been in a wreck? Why not? I think right now Kanye has my vote. Just because the album College Dropout. The album of College Dropout, and I've watched his wife's Pornhub 7-8 times. 6, 7, 8 to be exact. He has my vote. Unless Trump's wife put out a Pornhub, right now you're losing, Mr. Trump. Because I don't understand your gibberish. I got a few quotes from you. This is our segment we like to call Quotes from My President. I'm claiming you, Mr. 45. I'm claiming you. I know I'm going to get a lot of backlash about this, but, Pizzagate, goddamn Wayfair, goddamn. It's a lot going on. Y'all trafficking kids on the internet, so I'm rolling with you, Trump. This is one of your quotes, though, boss. I'm going to need you to do better because it's hard for me. I'm the 8th grade spelling bee champ. It's hard for me to articulate your language without messing up because it just don't read right. So I'm going to read a quote. This is our first episode and our first quote from my president. And I caught that bug on camera just to let y'all know. This is a live studio audience. Y'all want to see it? I'm going to smack it dead. It jumped out. Y'all seen it jump out right there? It jumped out. Sorry. I need hand sanitizer. Quote from your president. I've been briefed on every contingency you could possibly imagine. Many contingencies. A lot of positive, different numbers, all different numbers. Very large numbers. And some small numbers too. It's really working out. And a lot of good things are happening. I know I told you I couldn't read it. I'm going to try it again. This is an actual statement from my president. And I I don't know which way to vote. This statement's kind of throwing me off, but go Trump. I've been briefed on every contingency you can possibly imagine. Many contingencies. A lot of positive, different numbers, all different numbers. Very large numbers, and some small numbers too. Very small numbers, itty bitty numbers, baby numbers. It's working out. It's really good. It's gonna be okay. Now, Mr. Trump, I wanna support you. I wanna because, I remember that one quote you said that, you done helped all the African Americans. You the best nigga I'm sorry, excuse me, bleep. Y'all bleep that. You the best nigga president has have ever been. But as I recall, JFK and Abraham Lincoln is the only two crackers that tried to free a slave. Can I get a round of applause on that? Sugar's a little high. We're gonna might. They dead. They was killed. Because they tried to help the black man. We're gonna move along because Trump, he my president. Everybody don't like him, and I don't want to hurt no feelings. See a lot of people in my studio audience frowning because I said I was a Republican, but I make a lot of money. So when you start making money, you gotta vote. You gotta go Republican so you can get the better taxes. You know what I mean? You want me to stay Democrat and pay a lot of money? But COVID-19's taking over. But there's a lot of stuff I gotta inform you on because there's something else that's back, buddy. I know my studio audience kind of young, but it used to be a thing called the bubonic plague.
What's this?
The bubonic plague was like some year, like mummy year, I guess, like year of the mummy or something, where everybody died that came in contact with it. If you looked at it and you caught it, it was like, it's sort of like if you had sex with a black man, you black. You know what I mean? Like, so a squirrel just tested positive in Morrison, Colorado, Jefferson County. It's kind of weird because I got a few kids in a few Jefferson counties, but not in Denver, Colorado. Not in Denver. So it kind of scared me. I was like, dang, the bubonic plague, is that worse than COVID? Can we quarantine for the bubonic plague? One. And two, who tested the squirrel for bubonic plague? Like, when you pick the squirrel up, you say, hey, check it for AIDS, check it for COVID, check it for the flu, check it for the bubonic plague. It ain't been around since the 1500s. Who is doing this research and wasting this money is what I want to know. And who's paying for it? It's kind of weird that the bubonic plague is out and we deciding if the kids should even go to school or not. Are you sending your kid to school? Are you sending your kid to school?
No.
Is your kid going to public or private, see? Like, I'm not rich enough to send my kids to private school yet. I'm poor enough to let my son sell drugs, though, and drop out. Woo. Well, sometimes I pat myself on the back. You got to congratulate yourself. Right now, Bessie DeVos, the education, am I saying her name right? My sugar's so high I be slurred. We're going to have to shoot some insulin on set, live, camera, in front of a studio audience. Give my whole studio audience diabetes.
That's how you catch.
That's how you catch it. Oh, I'm doing great. Somebody find my phone and turn it off so my Dexcon, y'all need to sponsor us. They're stock folk.
I didn't quite catch that.
They listening. Dexcon, I want y'all to sponsor me, man. I want y'all to sponsor me. we're gonna jump. I was finna go into our education segment, but we're gonna jump straight to our stock segment. Cause I'm gonna take a guess and say Dexcon stock is almost $400. My eyes was closed, y'all. I'm fixing my hair. I ain't got no fucking hairstylist. This is a low budget TV show, bro. This is a low budget TV show, people. I'm doing my own hair. I had to bring my only guest is Willie. So, you know, it's kind of low budget. I'm doing my own hair. I'm sweating my sugar high. Ain't no little Debbie cakes out here. So y'all forgive us. I was talking about Betsy DeVos. She's out here playing the Hunger Games with the kids. I refuse to send my kids to school where they can die from catching an airborne disease where every state wants you to wear a mask. Future called it out. Mask on, mask off. How did this man predict the future? Oh, guess what? His name is Future. He predicted it. What is that, 4-5 years ago? Fact checker. The man put a mask on. God damn. Chinese people been wearing masks. This is my sugar right here. This is my sugar. I'm going to let y'all know what my sugar is, y'all, because it keep beeping, and I don't know if we can get that out of the post-production. I'm doing okay. My sugar's 161. That's pretty good. Once it get up to 200, 300, and you let it ride there, your penis quit working. Okay? So I'm really watching this sugar thing, okay? Because I really want my penis to work. Like, that is my greatest goal in life, for my penis to work for a long time. So, thank you.
4 years.
4 years ago, I don't even know what I was talking about.
Mask off, the song.
Mask off. Future predicted this. Thank you. 4 years ago, Future predicted we was going to die of airborne AIDS. Who knew AIDS? I'm the first one to name it airborne AIDS. I'm telling you, my homie had AA. Yeah. He had it.
It was a meeting at the end of that.
He survived it. He's out here right now. Living life still. But see, once you catch AA, you gotta move a little different. Like when Magic caught AIDS, you still think he was out this motherfucker eating pork chops? Nah. That nigga went to Dr. Sebi. This nigga drinking alkaline water. He probably went to Mexico, got that shot from a doctor, a tiger serum. You gotta move different. So if you catch AA is what I'm calling the coronavirus now, airborne AIDS, you got to move different. You got to drink chlorophyll or whatever Trump drinking. Wash your body with Ajax. Wash your hands frequently. Get your rectum checked. Black men, we don't go to the doctor. Black men, you gotta go to the doctor. You gotta let them feel up in your booty and get your I ain't went yet, cause Anybody ever here had a what do they call it? Colostomy?
Hell no.
These young cats, they got tight booties. When you get older and your booty get loose, the white folks want to put their finger in there and feel around. Trump done had 10 or 12 of them. He told me personally. We're going to move along. Today, in today's news, we're going to do the stock news and today's news. Today's news, Alaskan Airline had to pull over. This is today's news. It's going to be late. You're going to see it late. It's going to be last week news when you get it. But you're still going to be new to you. You ain't never heard of Alaskan Airline anyway. These motherfuckers had to pull over because a passenger in the air threatened to kill everybody on the board in the name of baby Jesus. This man didn't say Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. He didn't say Allah. He wasn't looking for 40 virgins. The man said, I'm going to smack everybody on the plane in the name of Jesus. The name of Jesus. Now, you know it's powerful. As black people, y'all know we are trained to love Jesus. I ain't going to lie, they had me for a minute. Jesus, 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 Jesus. I used to call his name all the time. The man, when somebody say they're going to kill you in the name of Jesus, believe it. Believe it. Believe it. And especially if they white. But guess what? This man wasn't even white. My producers are telling me he was an other. When I say other, it's no offense. It just means I can't figure out your nationality. You Pakistani and Jordan. You from Kenya. I don't know. You kind of brown. You smell like curry. I don't know what you are. You might be Mexican. I don't know. That's the other. So we don't know what he was. But it's kind of weird that he said the name of Jesus. Maybe it was a playoff. Maybe he was Muslim or something. But the name of Jesus? I'm jumping out the plane when you say that. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. The name of Jesus, you finna do something. You finna do something. Prayers to Alaskan Airlines. I want to give a shout out to my whole team at MrBikey LLC for rocking with me, putting our show together. You know, I also ask everybody to go to our website, MrBikey.com, MistaBikey.com. Like Mr., like the slave word Mr., not MR, like the slave Mr., like Mr. on Color Purple. MrBikey, B-I-K-E-Y. Bi like bipolar, bisexual, key. I also want you to buy some shirts from me, man. Y'all don't want me out here robbing, man. It get bad out here, man. I gotta get that blower. I gotta get that blower. We got shirts, we got koozies, cozies. I know you white folks love to keep your beers cold. Black folks, buy one, put it on your manifold up there with your liquor bottles. Sit it up there with your liquor bottles. You know what I mean? White folks, keep your Bud Light and your Monsters cold. You know what I mean? Y'all know we got the show, right? August 1st. Y'all want y'all to come out to my show. It's got limited seatings. You know, VIP. I take pictures with you and shit. You know what I mean? You know you got to wear your mask, man. I'm diabetic, man. I'm going to take my mask off and try to give everybody diabetes, but I will not give you COVID. I will not give you COVID. I would not be no messed up person like that and give you COVID, bro. Okay? I got a good doctor. You know what I mean? I've been quarantined since the 80s. Okay? Y'all go to my website, MrBikey.com. Y'all tune into the show on, what's the day? Tuesdays and Thursdays. Watch out for the sweep. Well, my producer's trying to change the show, but I always sold dope back in the day, so Tuesdays and Thursdays was the sweep. When the police is out, that's when we doing our show. Okay? I call the shots around here, so Tuesdays and Thursdays, watch for the sweep. All right? We're going to drop our shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Y'all give it up for my CEO, my beautiful wife, my producers. I got anything else I need to shout out? Y'all give it up to my nigga Willie. Next show we might have a live band in here if I can afford them, you know, because I had to buy this handy dandy iPad. I can't afford much, you know. Y'all give it up for my studio audience, and I'd like to thank everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in, MrBikey. Also, don't forget, I couldn't read my producer's writing. He did not graduate 8th grade. I don't know what the hell that sign was he just showed me. Oh, I am looking for sponsors. I'm going to blow up. I'm about to drop my special. What's my special called, team? Anybody can tell me what my special's called?
Type 1.
How much time we got? Do I got 30 seconds? I got 30 seconds. I got a special coming out. As soon as my editor drop it, it's coming out. He's black, so he's slow. He's black, and you know, I'm not knocking him. He's not super black. He's kind of light-skinned, so I thought he would be like, 15 minutes late, but he's slow. But y'all give it up for my editor. I'm going to get out of here. I'm MrBikey. Thank y'all for tuning in. Look for my show, Type 1. It's going to be on Netflix. It's going to be on Amazon Prime. It's going to be on my website. It's cut. It's a fly in here. That fly distracted me the whole fucking time.
Come on camera and give you
And why didn't you come do it? I can't remember. Who wrote Kiss? Somebody, who's not getting the fucking fly out of here?
It happened up
I better tell you, like, shut those kids up out there.
The fly gave me anxiety, bro. I can't. We can edit it. We can edit. Stop and record. We can edit, bro. It's all mashed together. We can.
I already stopped right
We can.
Let Brisha do it.
We ain't gotta stop it. Just keep recording. Is everybody still recording over here and
I
here?
am, though. I ain't
Are you recording, baby?
I'm recording.
Okay. We're gonna redo the ending right here. Okay. And baby, give me a clap. All right, before I go, I want y'all to check out my website, MrBikey.com. Y'all go in there, MrBikey, Mr. like slave mister, not MR, okay? Y'all go check that out. Give me a little traffic. Check out some of my merchandise. I got MrBikey shirts. I got cozies for the white folks. Black people, I know y'all just drink y'all shit. Shotgun, boom, it's done. You know, y'all check out my team. Look for our special coming out, Type 1. I'd like to give a shout out to my beautiful CEO, my wife. My backbone. I'd like to give a shout out to my team, studio artists. Thank you all for tuning in. Check us out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Watch for the sweet. I'm MrBikey. Google me. Scroll. Hit next.
All right, is that it?
That's it. I'm done. Thank you all.